So my name is Benjamin Schills, I'm the CEO of Wire.
Hi, I'm Charles Dujeu. I'm the former CEO of Pydio and now the Director of Engineering for the file sharing part at Wire.
So Wire is a company that was created like 10 years ago, almost like, I think the 10 years anniversary is like in the next few days. It was like created as a B2C, C2C like messaging platform, really with a privacy and security focus from day one. And it was, of course, competing with products like WhatsApp and so on. And over the years, Wire evolved to more a business messenger, especially with secure communication in mind. And we are also serving now like government customer, like defense customer, and basically like people who care about security and privacy in many different countries in the world.
Pydio all started as an open source project a long time ago. When, like, at the time where Dropbox took the world over, it created many new issues in the enterprise in terms of like access control and who is accessing what. And they started to like knock at my door for this open source project to replace Dropbox and similar alternatives. So that's why we created the company almost 10 years ago as well. And over the years, after a couple of like full rewrite and listening to our enterprise customer, it turned into like full-blown file sharing, collaboration, and almost like document management system, always self-hosted. So really, again, with security and privacy in mind. And now we have really an enterprise-grade product for file sharing and collaboration.
As I said, like Wire is a secure messaging and collaboration platform, and we are really focused on the messaging and the video calling part, where like Wire is really one of the best products on the market. And like the past year, we wanted like to add like the remaining part of collaboration we are missing. It's really like the file sharing, secure file sharing part. So we had a first version already in the product. But that doesn't mean like the requirements we have from our enterprise customers. And so we built a plan to do it internally with our engineering team to add like the features we are like looking for. And at the same time, like I know one of Pydio investors, and he told me, oh, you know, like we have I'm invested like in a great company based in Paris, and they are like building an amazing product. So okay, let's meet Charles and let's take a look at the product. So I built like a small team internally to do like kind of an audit and look at the product. And Charles came to Berlin to present like his team and do a demo of the product. And at the end, like my entire team was like blown away by like the number of features and the quality of the product, especially coming from such a small team. And we decided, okay, maybe it's not worth like spending like 18 months building it internally and also like doing mistakes because it's not our main field, like the file sharing part. It's better like to bring them in Wire, like use their technology, integrate it with Wire, and also like bring like the great people who built the product. So,
well, the challenge is there because, of course, marrying two major products with their own like technology and stack is not that easy. But I think that now that I have a good vision of both products, the modularity of our products will make the magic happen. So I'm pretty confident on that. And also, again, feature-wise, the complementarity of the messaging part with the file management and the automation we provide will create a very interesting thing, but we can develop that later.
Yeah, and so I was on the other side like a few years ago in another company, so I know sometimes it can be difficult like to join a bigger company and get used to their processes. And like Pydio is a very small team, like you are like 4 or 5 people team joining like a 100+ organization. So of course, like when you need more coordination, product management, and stuff like this. So, but they did a great job, like getting up to speed and learn how to work on a bigger project all together. So, yeah, it's really working great. Yeah, so Wire is like a secure messenger and video calling platform, and what we want to do with Wire Cells is to bring like the Pydio technology, so the file sharing part, to the messenger, so like people can work in one single product and having like can do like all their daily tasks in only one app. So if you're a group talking about a specific project with colleagues and even partners, you will have like your files attached to it, and you can drop and drag files like in just 1 second and not going to another app or sending an email or sharing a USB key or stuff like that. So we are really we're thinking like the collaboration platform in Wire with Wire Cells, and we add on top, so it's not only a drive, so it's not just a place to store your files. On top we add automation, we add workflows, we add also AI to automate some tasks. For example, you are in a meeting, you have automatic meeting notes that are like automatically shared with all the project stakeholders. We can do like a lot of different things like this to simplify the life of our enterprise users and done in a very secure way. Like the innovation on top of automation and AI is really like the security and privacy focus. So like the DNA of Wire we are bringing to the file sharing market.
I think that our experience at Pydio with enterprise customers makes Pydio a really scalable and ready for a huge file management product. And also we bring many layers of access control, which is a requirement for the enterprise space, and that will be ready at day one when integrated into Wire. So I think that's a big, really a big focus. And as well, all our no-code automation, sales flow, workflow engine could really have a deep integration in Wire Cells and provide very interesting new features.
Yeah, it's a game changer for sure. And on top of the technology, what I like also to say is they are bringing their experience and like tackling a new market. You have, of course, a learning curve, and we are like eliminating all of that because you are bringing your experience with you, and we can go like way faster than doing it alone. So it's a very crowded market for sure, but if you think about secure communication only, so you have like a lot of different products on the market, focus either on secure messaging or secure video calling, but having like a product that cover like all the needs of the customer, like from like communication, file sharing, collaboration, done in a secure way, it's very unique on the market. No one is doing what we are doing in terms of security and privacy. And again, like Wire is an open source product, like Pydio is. And you can like what we are like saying in terms of security can be also audited from external parties, and you can look at our code source code and check by yourself. So this is very also unique on the market. So WireCell is a really innovative solution, and we are bringing a lot of new features that we need to explain to the customer and to the market. But we want to do it in a very easy way by focusing on the value and not on the technical details. So we are already talking like to the Pydio and to the Wire customer, explaining our roadmap and what we have in mind in terms of combined product. And we have like very excited customer who want really to test it right now and not in a few weeks. So yeah, that's the plan we have in mind.
Yes, and I think that we can really focus on communicating on like the simplicity, like reducing platform creep, and also, but again, without any compromise on security, and that's really the DNA of both Wire and Pydio. So that will not be technical communication.
Yeah, exactly. So the Pydio product itself was already like built with security in mind, but of course we are not operating at the same level because Wire like has a very deep focus for a long time on security and privacy. So what we want to do with Pydio is it's not like adding a drive to the Wire product, it's really adding like a full collaboration file sharing platform to Wire and adding our security source to it to like show to our customers that you can collaborate in a secure way and you don't have to compromise on security and privacy. So we are adding our technology stack and our encryption features to the Pydio product, and it will become Wire Cell in the next few weeks. I think it's the perfect timing for good and bad reasons, like the international context and what you can see like in Eastern Europe with Ukraine, Russia. We also have like China in mind, even like on the political level, like in Western countries, Donald Trump was just elected a few weeks ago. And we know from what he was saying during his campaign that what he wants to do for the American tech industry and will have consequences on the European tech industry, of course. So it's really the perfect timing for I think European people and European enterprises to wake up and think about sovereignty, thinking also about having more tech champions in Europe who can bring innovative technology to the market. And I think we have a lot of good examples in Europe where we can really beat American technology and having products that are way superior to them. But sometimes we are a bit shy in what we are doing, so we need also to show it to the market. And I think that's the wake-up call we need. And in terms of security especially, I think it never in the history it was that important than today.
Well, historically, public sectors and defense and governments have been heavy users of solutions like Wire or Pydio because of the security focus, of course. But nowadays, as Ben explained, I would say virtually every serious enterprise in every domain, from energy to consulting firms whose core business really lies in their data, need to have security in mind, and so the field and the market is huge for that.
Yeah, and the issue you had in the past is product really with a security focus were not pleasant to use, really government orientated and with a lot of features missing compared to what you can use in your private life. And that's something we changed totally with Wire. We are bringing the same user experience, the same type of feature you can expect in a normal app with security on top. And of course, like Pydio, and we have very compatible type of customers. Of course, we are working in the defense industry with regulated enterprises and so on. But now it should be a focus for any enterprise, whatever the size they are. And today we are in Berlin, I'm thinking about a lot of small SMB in Germany working on some industrial products, exporting in many countries in the world. It's not because it's a 50 people company, they are creating technology, they are very innovative, but they are not good at protecting their own data and their R&D and so on. And with Wire Cell and plus really the messaging part, we can help them be more efficient in collaboration and also securing their data and their intellectual property. So Wire Cell will be released to the market in Q1 25, so in just a few weeks. We are going to release the first integrated version of Wire plus Pydio called Wire Cell. So you will be able to exchange files and collaborate in the Wire app for our user and customers. And next year we are going to release multiple versions, adding features on top of that. And we already spoke about AI and a lot about workflow and automation. That's feature we are going to add in 25. We have a lot of product updates scheduled and a very busy schedule. So,
well, as explained, I'm still a tech guy. I was the CEO of Pydio, but I was more of a CTO than a CEO, I would say. But still, I for all those years, I had the global vision of the product. I always insisted of having a nice UX, even if it's an open source project. I manage almost alone all the marketing stuff and all that. So
you can say that you're happy to not have to manage sales, marketing, finance anymore.
I like marketing. Sales, not so much. But I will be really happy to first onboard all my team and make they grow in the Wire bigger team, bigger context. And also carry on bringing new ideas and again a global vision of the product to the table.
I think the main part is really to reinvent collaboration with security in mind. to simplify like what you are doing during the day. Like we all have a lot of meetings, we are all producing a lot of documents and so on. The goal is to simplify the life of everyone, to automate as much as possible, to use AI to automate a lot of things as well, but done in a secure way, without leaking information to American companies, without having information spread everywhere. Done in a secure way, but having simplified the life of everyone. I think the first thing is really you can have big dreams and everything is possible. I had the opportunity to work in many different types of countries and with very different diverse teams in the past few years, and everything is possible. You can have big dreams in terms of technology and innovation, and you just have to focus, work hard, and anything can happen.
Yes, on my side, again, my tech guy hat would say that no compromise on quality. If you're passionate about tech, follow this passion, and at one point it will pay if your product is really nicely built, and it's very important.
I like the quality part. The most exciting part for us, and we already are having a first few feedbacks from customer and partner, it's really to bring innovation to the market. And I think it's our DNA on both sides to really innovate and what we have in mind and the roadmap we have in mind for the product is really incredible. And start having feedbacks from partners and customers, it's really exciting.
I would say that I think that we have a Swiss knife platform that is secure and that can do many things, and putting some AI in the mix will really make magic happen.